a bunch of hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen. Welcome. We are live here at a Shared Universe podcast studio. We get a lot of cool guests in here, but very rarely, or this may shock you guys, we don't get a lot of royalty in here. So I'm here with the newly nominated, newly elected, and newly chosen, the newly crowned,
Crown. You see my crown.
Mrs. New Jersey American 2020, Kristina
right.
Henderson, also joined by her amazing husband Bart Henderson. Thank you for joining us, guys. Thank you for coming to our humble world. I love sharing our universes, though. So
thank you.
Yeah, so congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's amazing to be here.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. It's such a beautiful studio, and we're just happy to be here.
I'm just laughing because that you've been crowned. But this is like both of you have these huge resumes. And
we've done a lot.
Yeah. And I love meeting people who don't sit still because I don't
life is too short,
Yeah. Do you guys sleep? Because I know I don't. I'm
No, not a lot. And I think
that's
why we cross paths a lot, right?
Yeah.
We kind of believe if you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not growing or giving, then you're dying. In that you got to be giving back and helping those and engaging. And if you're not doing that and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
So that's why we're kind of
late nights, early mornings for us, lots and lots of coffee.
Yeah, which I have a bag for you before we go. We got a coffee sponsor.
Nice.
Oh my God, are you kidding? I love coffee. So
okay, you'll love it. They're called Death Wish Coffee. They're
cool.
They're scientifically the world's strongest coffee. So,
interesting.
Yes, I have 3 events today, so yes, I will be definitely having some of that.
Yeah, you would love this. So first of all, congratulations. You were just crowned in August, correct?
Yeah, so August 8th at the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut, which is a really beautiful hotel. I don't know if you've ever been, but
I'm not a stranger to the Mohegan Sun, and it's not because I'm a gambler. They hold a lot of, as you can see, we're well versed in the comic book world here, they hold a huge Comic-Con there every August, actually, called Terrificon.
Oh, I could see that. It's so big there, and they have so much space.
It's a cool space. It's like its own universe, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how long your event was. Usually the Comic-Cons go about 3 days, Friday to Sunday, and at the end, as I'm leaving, I'm like, wow, I haven't seen the sun in 3 days. And you don't realize
you don't miss it because there's so much, all the restaurants there, all the shows.
And the art, they have art, all the Native American art there.
So you can just get lost. I just want to, even when I'm not competing, it's nice to just go there for like a weekend and just chill out and get away for a little bit because it's not too far. It's like 2 hours from here. So
yeah, absolutely.
It's a great stop.
Yeah. So was this like a full live event? I know we're in a very weird time right now.
Yeah.
Was there an audience?
So there was. We weren't sure because because of the circumstances, we weren't sure if we were going to have to go virtual last minute or if it was still going to be it was just up to the wire there. But they did an amazing job at the Mohegan Sun. The audience, they still had like 200 people in the audience, but everybody was 6 feet apart.
Totally packed.
Yeah,
room,
it was totally packed,
6 feet apart.
And they were really good with, where we were good with wearing our masks. But right before we hit the stage, we took our mask off. But backstage, we were in our masks all day, and we were just really careful the whole time. And it really helped the experience. Everybody was, less nervous, having the correct precautions before the pageant. So it went off, and it was a really great experience. And they just did a great job, given the circumstances, just making a fantastic show. Regal B Productions did a fantastic job with the help of Mohegan. I
saw that. Yeah, check out their website. You can see all the events that they're up to.
Yeah.
Was there any talk of? I mean, it's just such a weird time. Was there any talk of like, hey, maybe we might not do this? Or actually, I love the spirit. They're like, you know what? Let's move forward.
They're like, let's go. Let's do this.
There's nothing stopping us.
During this time, everyone's itching to get out. Let's try and make this experience as normal as possible. Have a beautiful show and do it the best we can. And they, a lot of, they had a lot of things come up last minute, like with lighting and all sorts of stuff like that. And they were able to make a beautiful show and, not go virtual, which was really exciting.
I think
some pageants did go virtual. So we were lucky that we didn't have to.
And as we know, it's just not the same.
Yeah, no, I mean, sitting in front of a screen or, it would just be like less personal.
I think the energy. Yeah.
My dog will hype me up. No.
How would they have done it virtual? I guess everyone would have been at home.
So the judges, I guess, would have been on the
Skype
or Zoom or whatever,
on a virtual device.
Exactly, and then just watching you and interviewing you through that
That's
space, you know.
Totally takes you out of the whole element.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. In your kitchen, like, you know, how do you get into the moment?
Because they feed off the energy, you know. The
Oh, yeah,
crowd
absolutely.
is rooting and clapping, and without having that energy, it would be a totally different vibe.
And having your family there rooting for you, it would be difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What is I know you've participated in a multitude of pageants. I think I've only read about some. I think you were in Massachusetts 2000.
Yes, Miss Massachusetts USA.
Was that 2012
Yes,
and then 2016?
Oh no, that was 2016
Okay.
Massachusetts, and then Miss New Jersey I competed in was my first pageant. That was in 2012.
Right.
So I decided to get involved in pageantry. I saw Miss USA on TV, and it was always exciting to watch. And these women who are out there making a difference,
right.
And they have this confidence that just really comes from within. I'm like, wow, that's amazing to get on stage. So I just applied last minute. I just was like, oh, let me just try this. And I did it. And I made such amazing friendships with these women who are leaders in the community. They are go-getters. They are supporting other women, and they are involved with so many organizations and charities and living a life of giving back. And so that's how I really fell in love with it. It was exciting. It was fun to help make a difference, and my first time, I didn't train, and then I got there and I was like, oh, I really want this. But it was kind of too late because all these girls had really trained and had the pageant coach and, did all this stuff. I was lucky I left with the best interview award in the first pageant. And then I decided to give it another go a few years later.
I think that's got to be the toughest part. Right? I mean, they put you on the spot, literally.
They do. It's really, in pageantry, it's any question's kind of fair game. So you just have to really know yourself, know who you are, where you see yourself in a few years, and what you want to get out of the world.
Yeah, and to your point about what these women are doing in the community, I mean, I think there's a stigma, and as a husband, of Mrs. New Jersey, there's this kind of
Mr.
stigma.
New Jersey,
Mr.
New
Jersey,
Yeah.
There's this stigma of what a pageant person is, but what it comes down to is the women that you meet at these pageants, they're out there. They're in the community. They're donating. They're giving back. And there's people sitting back on their couch saying, kind of criticizing. They're out there making a difference, And so
I think that's the world we live in today. It's like, oh man, that guy ain't so great, or she's not so great. It's like, wait a minute, what are you doing?
Yeah,
you're sitting on the couch.
I mean, if you hear the charities that all of them give back to and what they do, it's inspiring. I mean, it really
these women are running churches. They're out there. They're nurses. They're just out there really making a difference and working nonstop and live for other people too. So it's just incredible to surround myself with women like that that motivate each other to just reach for the stars.
It it definitely makes you a better person than the people you surround yourself with. So
right. You gotta surround yourself with people who just push you to be the best you can be.
For sure. And I know you support a multitude of charities. One near and dear to my heart, Fulfill in New Jersey. They're doing
amazing work.
Such amazing
helping
things.
Feed the hungry in Monmouth and Ocean County, which is so important.
Well, they do more than that, though. They do more than feed the hungry, which is interesting. They do, tax preparation. There's a lot of things that they do. I was really intrigued to find out that they actually give back to the community in a lot of different ways. Of course, they do feed the community, which is really a pillar of what they do, but there's a multitude of other services they offer as well.
Really amazing
work, for sure. If you're looking for a worthy cause to give your time or make a donation to, might I suggest Fulfill New Jersey, because they are amazing. You mentioned pageant training. What goes into training? Like in my head, I'm thinking, okay, it's like Rocky IV. You're out in the,
it feels like it.
In the snow with a log, and you're climbing up mountains. What does that involve? Was it something you had to, was it something you had to prepare for? Was it like, whoa, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be?
Interview prep was a big part of it.
It was, going over where I see myself. Why do I want this title? Just things like that. Just going over questions, any question. Like I would have him rapid fire ask me questions.
They ask tough questions, though. I mean, it's not just
they're not softballs.
Yeah, really. They've asked some of the questions that are asked in there are things of, except for coronavirus, what are some of the really tough issues facing the nation? Or how do you feel about gender neutral bathrooms? Or it could really be
any question.
Right.
So just really knowing where I stand on most issues, going over that. And then of course fitness, like being healthy, mind, body, and soul, just being ready to tackle anything, and being my healthiest was important to me as well. And then just getting out there and again, going over those questions and my walk, the pageant walk, which is a
tougher
skill in
than
itself.
it's tougher than it looks.
Yeah.
It is. And you have to be poised and confident and be ready for that on stage question. And just know yourself and be true to yourself and be confident.
The
and,
walk is nerve-wracking. I gotta tell you, I was like,
Well,
why do you need such a long dress?
Right. Anything could happen.
Yeah.
And some people trip in pants.
Right.
So you're in this. You're in this.
And you know what?
gown.
Even if you do trip, you just have fun with it and you own it and you walk it off.
Luckily, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen, but
Well, that was because of intense preparation.
Right.
We're all human, and it can happen, and you just be confident with it.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully not on that stage. While
Yeah.
everybody's watching,
Hopefully not at the national pageant next. Yeah, that's coming up. But
Yeah,
I'll work it.
yeah, for sure. How many people competed in the 2020? I think because it was New Jersey, but it was all. Were there other states involved as well?
So
or was
they
it...
had Mrs. Massachusetts, Connecticut,
and
Rhode Island. Oh no, New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey. They had to
Okay.
wait for Rhode Island
Yeah.
because of the
Right.
pandemic
Okay.
issues. But so there's a decent amount of girls competing.
I don't know
So
the exact number.
I don't know the exact number.
A
but
lot.
There was
Yeah.
and you know what? It was just the most thing I was concerned about was the interview and then getting through that. And I made such amazing friendships with the girls from all the
Yeah.
different states. Like Mrs. Massachusetts American Samantha, she's like a sister to me
Right.
now. She's an amazing person running a church in Massachusetts, and there's just these women that you really form these friendships that last for a
Yeah,
long
you
time,
meet other people, like you say, surround yourself with people.
Yeah.
Samantha and her husband, they're an inspiration. They
Yeah.
give back a lot to their church. They have different organizations, and so in pageantry, I guess you do meet these other couples and people who, again, push you to want to be a better person.
Yeah.
We're out there making a difference, and that's what we live for, is to give back. So pageantry really is a great platform for me to get even more involved with these organizations that I feel passionate about. Another one is us raising awareness for opioid addiction. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, overdoses have increased 17% in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
It's just a crazy time.
Yeah.
And if you turn on the news, it's the end of the world. So I was like,
Yeah.
well, how do I take myself out of this? Or
Sure. Yeah.
And people can't get to psychologists and
Mhm.
treatment. They can't get to medicine that they need. So that's kind of, all of it compounding upon each other. Really.
Yeah. So,
yeah. And now that you've won, so you have a platform now that you can speak
Yeah.
on for the during your
Sure.
reign. I think
Sure.
opioid addiction and
Yes,
opioid
yeah.
prevention, opioid awareness
Yeah.
is I think one of your major
Yeah,
platforms.
It is just raising awareness for this important issue through education, intervention, and prevention. We need to educate our youth on the dangers of addiction.
Right.
And really change the stigma surrounding this disease, because it is a disease, and we just need to get out there and help our community
Right.
and help them seek help in different ways. And we work with the Tigger House Foundation, which really helps families, and you could call them at any time and they'll really help get you what you need. Either family can call or someone who is suffering, and they're there for help and support.
Yeah, that's amazing. So during your reign, I know you're visiting, promoting, also, and you're also able to speak and raise awareness on this platform.
Mhm.
Has it? Are you still able to do as much as you want to? There's I guess there are probably events that have been canceled or scaled back.
Yeah. So actually, I'm finding people are having events again, which is nice.
Okay, it's slowly.
outside.
Right.
So we'll see what happens in the winter. But right now, people are really trying to make life as normal as possible.
Yeah.
So there are events, there are ways to get involved. There's different things that you can do. Like I said, I'm involved with these organizations, and they're doing things. And there are some virtual events I'm involved in. There's Zach Applauder Kids Foundation. That's another organization that I work with, and I'll be a judge in their virtual talent competition.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
And they help children with lessons for the arts.
Right.
So they help fund the arts. If children need singing, dance,
Right.
acting lessons, things like that.
And also too, before, so she's out there now, but she's doing the same thing she was doing before. She's just doing it with the crown now. So
Yeah.
I think that's what I figured.
right. And
So,
so
Yeah.
before COVID, I mean, we're at events, 5 to 10 events a week, I'd say.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, you name it. We're
Yeah, so
Right.
today we're going to be at 3, right?
Yeah.
And so that's part of engaging in the community that she was doing, but now she's just
and I'm
doing
also
it.
still running my business like
Yeah.
at the same time.
yeah, which
you know.
which we'll get to is because
Yeah.
your business is something near and dear to my heart as well, which
Thank
is
you.
promotions.
Thank you.
Which if you ever you can start a small business, but if you don't tell anyone you're there with promotional items, they won't know you exist.
Yeah,
So
it's anyone could be our client,
Yeah.
because everyone needs.
yeah,
promos.
we'll be talking soon for sure.
Sweet, love it.
I was wondering, so 2020, what is like a modern pageant like right now? I haven't tuned in a long time.
Sure.
I imagine they've evolved.
yeah.
They've changed to 2020.
Yeah.
We've become way more progressive,
Sure, of
way
course.
more aware.
Yeah, So it's not about like the swimsuit, and the
Oh, do they even have that anymore?
they
or is
do, but it's like a one piece. It's not about
classy.
It's more about
Right.
being fit, rather
okay,
than
which is
being
great,
the
yeah.
skinniest or the whatever. It's
Right.
just that being healthy and being
Right.
confident
Yes.
Yeah.
and owning yourself and
Okay.
just rocking it, no matter what size, shape you
Right.
are. But it's about again, giving back to the community as a
Right.
pillar, supporting women. It's 2020, and it's hard to find women supporting other women in business and out there in the community. And as a woman business owner, it's hard to find other young women business owners who are out there supporting other young women business
Right.
owners.
It's very competitive.
Yeah.
It's
Unfortunately.
cutthroat
Yeah,
even.
and you know
I
what?
was like, no, we can all support each other. We have-
Exactly.
yeah.
It's 2020. We need to get out there and build each other up
Yeah.
and be a support system for one another. So one of the things I'm doing this year is going around the state, helping women business owners become WBENC certified, a women-owned business, and helping them, entrepreneurs, young women entrepreneurs, helping them and just being a support system for them. And if anything, if anyone listening, any women business owner listening, or any women getting involved with business, if they need any help or guidance, please message me, reach out to me. I'd
for
love
sure.
to help support.
And the great organizations as well, networking
Yeah.
groups.
Of course,
a
get
lot
out
of-
there in the community. Yeah.
A lot of support out there. No need
Yeah.
to be cutthroat.
That's
No,
it. Yeah,
no,
you gotta
help
support
no.
those.
We have to support and build each other up,
Help.
and
Network.
reach out, network, congratulate each other, and just be a positive reinforcement for one another. That's what it's about.
That's
that goes
amazing.
for the local business community
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, I think.
I mean, when we meet, people for lunches or breakfast, we're going to our local coffee shop or to
we're supporting local businesses.
someone.
Very important.
So that's important to us, local rather than that.
Local
Just to,
restaurants.
we support those who support us and everybody in the business.
Yeah, we support all our clients. We're at our clients' restaurants and different things.
Using their
building-
services.
building them up.
Especially now when
Yeah,
everyone's
that's
hurting
it.
so
Yeah.
bad.
Right.
So
Yeah, and another way we give back, like a lot of our clients are nonprofits too. We give extra discounts to nonprofits as well.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
use us, of course. And
That's great.
We also co-founded the Giving Back Forum, which is an event that brings together over 65 nonprofits into one space. We did it in Bellworks last year.
Mhm.
Each nonprofit had a table
Yeah, it's really
where they
cool.
could work with one another, collaborate, and a lot of them don't know each other, so it was a great way for them to meet each other
Yeah.
and then raise awareness for their cause. So that
Yeah.
was really
yeah,
cool.
couldn't- we
I got
couldn't-
my Bellworks mug.
Oh,
Right
nice.
Work inspired, everybody.
Nice. And we couldn't do it this year, but we plan on doing it again next
Yeah,
year.
of course.
hopefully.
Like once,
Yeah.
pandemic,
Yep.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
came out of the community as well. Other businesses that we partnered
Mhm.
with, we were the co-founders on, but other businesses, we all came together and said, how do we, give back and make a difference in
Yeah.
the nonprofit
Yeah.
community?
I have a photo up here. This is the moment you got crowned.
Oh, wow.
What?
Right up
there it
here.
is.
Yeah. What was going through your head at this moment?
This is awesome. I was so excited. That's Ann Pennington crowning me. She did a fantastic job in her reign. She's such an inspiration, and she's out there making a difference, and a great role model for me as well. And yeah, it was just such an incredible moment. Really exciting. Right? I was like, babe.
I was.
Yeah, I'm sure you were out in the
It's
audience. I
so
imagine,
nerve-wracking.
and,
He's so
Oh
nervous
my God.
watching,
She's
it's like,
all day long, it's just like, nail biter, really.
Right.
because it's all day,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'm dressed and ready at like 5 a.m.
Right.
And the
You got
pageant
up
isn't
at
until like
4,
6,
3:30 or
Yeah,
4.
it's,
So it's all day, like with the
It
nerves,
was probably
know?
more involved than your wedding, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was
Almost.
chill for my wedding. We had a beach relaxing wedding on the
Yeah.
beach in Florida.
Yeah, friends and family,
Did my
but-
own hair and
Yeah.
makeup.
No competition.
Exactly.
No, yeah. It was just, I was really relaxed on my wedding day. So that was definitely different.
That's amazing. How confident were you going in?
You know
Would
what?
you say?
I was very confident because I felt like I'm gonna give it my all,
Yeah.
be my best, and if they like me, they like me.
Right.
You know, if not, then it won't be the right path. But I'll move on and do something else. You know, all I can do is be myself and be the best I can be.
Yeah.
Not be anyone else. Just do my best, and you know, it's if I'm right for the job, I'm right for the job, right?
Right.
And that's it.
And put this photo up here. I mean,
Nice.
that should have said it all. An
Yeah.
automatic winner right there.
Thank
But
you.
Yeah.
but you know, but can she interview? We don't. You know, from the photo you don't know. But it's pretty amazing.
That's it.
Yeah.
Great
Thank
photos.
you so much.
You have a very wide and varied background. I think I
Yeah.
mentioned in the beginning. You both of you don't sit still, but
No.
you were a flight attendant. You were in
I was,
Hawaii.
yeah.
You were a journalist. I
Yeah.
think you were a TV personality.
Yeah.
Business owner. I think
I've
I'm
done a
missing.
lot,
I'm
yeah.
missing a ton of things. Did that help at all in the
I've
pageant
come
world?
a long way. And of course, with my people skills, it's really
Yeah.
helped being a
Mhm.
flight attendant at age 19. You know, after I graduated high school, I wasn't ready to go to college yet. And I was like, what should I do? And I had wanted to be a pilot, and I took a couple flight lessons, and I said, let me try being a flight attendant. And I got the job.
Yeah.
And it was for Continental Connection at the time.
Right.
Now United. But
Yep,
that's
yep.
how long
Got
ago
bought
it was.
out, yeah.
10 years ago. And I had a great time. It was a exciting, fun experience. And then I met Bart, and he was getting his undergrad in Hawaii. And it's funny because I always felt like compelled that I'd be living in Hawaii. I just had a calling
Right.
to Hawaii. It was like the law of attraction because he came in my life, and
Right.
we fell in love, and I moved to Hawaii, and I actually got my undergrad in Hawaii, and then I transferred to Boston University, and he went to law school in Massachusetts. So we moved there, and I graduated from BU, and then got involved with journalism because I
But
majored
even
in
before
journalism.
that, you know, the other jobs before that would be, you know, both of us were servers,
Yeah.
right? I was
Yeah.
a bartender, she was a hostess, we were server.
Yeah. And we paid our way. You know, we paid our way through school, and nothing was handed out to us. We worked hard. You know, that's also part of the reason why we're so driven is because we work really hard for everything we have and what we want. And
it's tough to go through life when, you know, if people just give you stuff, I think you really lose a lot of appreciation.
Exactly.
of course, so we appreciate everything we have.
But those server positions, you know, it gives you a ground, and you know, we just respect what they, you know, what all the servers and bartenders especially do right now, and it gives you that foundation to talk to people.
Yeah.
You know, even when you're frustrated,
you meet everybody
That's
from
it.
That really
you know,
helped my confidence skills. Yeah,
from here to here. You know,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
you know, whatever classes, backgrounds.
exactly.
Everyone's got to eat, so
exactly.
or drink, or
Exactly.
you know, and
That's
One of my first jobs was the downtown in Red Bank.
which is a rowdy and raucous place.
Right.
It always has been. And you meet, you know, you see everything there. You go through all kinds of scenarios
Me
there.
too. I was a hostess and then a server, you know, and it was a good time.
That's amazing.
Met
So,
Bruce Springsteen there.
oh yeah. He's a local boy.
Local boy.
He's a local boy. Also
Yeah.
needs to eat. So
Exactly.
and hang out.
It was
for
a fun
sure.
time. Yeah.
So you're originally from Colts Neck, New Jersey.
I am.
Okay, right
Yeah.
up, kind of right up the street here.
Love Colts Neck. Yeah.
we were just there for the polo match, actually.
Yeah,
last
I
week.
saw the photo.
Oh, that was such a great time.
Yeah, great event.
It was great being back in my hometown. You know, I really got my love of nature there because I grew up on 6 acres, and it's just I love you know, nature and you know, that's the most important thing to me is being grounded and just being out there and you know, appreciating the little things in life, like our beautiful trees and our beautiful land. And when I moved to Hawaii, like we go back to Hawaii every year.
So she might look like this here, but in Hawaii,
I'm barefoot hiking. Like
So, that's what you do in Hawaii.
Yeah. So when we go back every year now still, and it really brings us back to what's important in life, and that's nature and living life with that aloha spirit.
Right.
You know, loving people with an open heart, and you know, slowing down.
You know,
we're so busy here. It's nice to go back there and slow down and really enjoy nature.
Right.
Appreciate life.
What brought you back to New Jersey? Was it
I'm a Jersey girl.
Okay. Okay, I thought, you know, I stay here because the East Coast pizza is really good.
Yeah, well, there's that too.
Yeah, we miss the food. No. You know, we're both Jersey people. Like we just love Jersey. It's our home. Like, you know, even though we lived in all these different places, Massachusetts, Hawaii, you know, we lived in DC for a little bit. there's nothing like New Jersey.
I
We
mean,
love New Jersey.
Yeah.
From the beautiful Jersey Shore. You can go also skiing in the winter. Yeah, there's just so much here. There's beautiful Cape May, and
You've got New York in your
you've got New York
backyard.
is close. There's just so many amazing things about New Jersey that it'll always be our home, and we love it so much.
And there is that driven spirit, like you said in the
Yeah.
beginning, which is surround yourself with people that push you.
Oh yeah, so
You
they're
know, there's a
they're
lot-
here. There's
that's exactly it.
if you can handle if you can handle Jersey and the people here in
Handle
Jersey,
anything.
you can do it. You can handle this, and you can do it. You can make it
Right.
anywhere for
That's
sure.
Yeah.
And Bart, you're alumni of CBA Christian Brothers Academy.
Oh my God. Big
That's
advocate. Big
yeah.
advocate.
Love
I'm
CBA.
actually on the alumni board there. I'm the treasurer now. And God, I can't tell you how much CBA can do for you if you're able to get in. And
they don't take everybody.
well, they
my
don't take
friends.
everybody.
They don't
But
take
one
everybody.
thing that most people don't know is they give out, I think it's like 90 or 95% of students get scholarships. So everyone thinks it's so expensive. And don't get me wrong, it does look like a lot of money, but a lot of students get scholarships
for
too.
sure. So
Yeah.
they get help. Go in
That's
there
it.
and
I gotta say, I went to a CBA alumni barbecue with
Yeah.
him, and I met a bunch of the students he went to school with, and they were all so successful, so driven, just
Mhm.
out there, they were just
But it comes back
Making it
to
different.
morals on that. You're right.
yeah.
Like,
And I was so impressed. I was so
Yeah.
moved by them. And then now I recommend CBA to everybody
Right.
because they were so successful.
it's not just an education; it's a moral education as well.
which I don't think we have much moral
Right.
education these days. From what I see, so
Yeah.
that's I
Yeah.
think that's a cornerstone
It's
of being
important.
a good person for sure. But
Absolutely.
a successful person, it seems to be a good
Well,
trend.
you have to.
Yeah.
I think it was when I graduated, you had to have 200 community service hours, or maybe I had to. I can't remember, but you have to have 50, I think now. And just getting people, is it more 75 or 100? Okay,
It's like 200.
okay, got it. So you have to have a lot of community service
Yes.
hours. The point is, it just teaches you from a young age. If you're not giving back, you're not doing it right.
Right,
You know?
and if you give back, that's its own reward.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I mean, the reward, you can't put that. It's not tangible. It's not. You're not.
In a selfish way, though, it feels good to give back, right? It feels good to help
It-
people out.
It really does. I wish
Yeah.
every kid could get that feeling
Yeah.
starting at a young age.
Yeah.
But or no matter when you learn it, it's also a good thing. At some point in your life, learn how
Yeah.
good it is to, how
Yeah.
good
That's
it is
what
to
life
feel
is
bad.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point
And
of
when you
living.
start to give, you grow more.
Yeah.
You do as an individual,
Agreed. Yeah.
as a business,
Mhm.
all around, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of business, you're both entrepreneurs. I think you were just newly elected to the board of directors of the Monmouth
for the
and
Monmouth Ocean
Ocean
Development Council. Yeah, that's got a great organization. I really firmly believe in. So Monmouth Ocean Development Council's, they give back to the business community, nonprofit community, kind of all around. And if you really want to learn how to grow your business and quickly, join a group like the Monmouth Ocean Development
Right.
Council. I mean, there's, you can do as much Facebook advertising and as much, I don't know, Instagram, whatever it is.
Sure, you can spend $1 billion on
That's it.
Facebook ads,
That's
but
it.
if you're not out there, if you're not meeting other
Meet people,
successful
engage
business
with people, and,
Yeah.
and that will do more for you than anything. And that's what we do. We engage. We're in
That's
the
really how we grew
the
our
Monmouth
business.
Ocean Development Council, the Eatontown Industrial Park Association, the New Jersey Business and Industry Association, Colts Neck Business Association. God, I'm sure Navasink Business Group,
We're WBENC certified.
WBEN.
Yeah.
So there's just a World Golf Network. There's so many
So many
organizations.
we're part of.
But the point
You name
is,
it, we're in.
we're not just like a member and you've got this membership, because
Right.
that doesn't do anything for you. I've actually had people join groups before and come to me and say, "Oh, well, it didn't do anything."
Yeah, I was
for
like,
my
well, how
business."
many did you go to the events?
That's
Were
it.
you at the breakfast?
That's it. Did you follow up? Did you meet
Yeah.
with the person? Yeah,
Did
but
you
if
follow
you,
up? Did you follow up?
I can
That's-
promise any business owner out there, if you engage
Mhm.
in the community
Yeah,
and you follow up, which,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, so many people don't follow up. But
Yep.
if you follow up and engage in the community, your business will grow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, that's just a fact.
Right.
Yeah,
That's it.
but and we're saying that from experience as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And we passed each other at a networking event
Yep, yep.
last week.
Yep.
I was podcasting there, oddly
Right,
enough.
right.
Shouldn't be a big surprise.
Right. Yep.
Took a couple photos, but I was like, hey, that's Bart. He's a really good networker. That was the
thank
big
you.
thing that that
Thank
was
you.
your reputation.
I love
Oh,
preceded
wow.
you.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, no,
That's
that's what everyone was.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
That's what everyone was saying
Yeah,
about you.
so
So
it's like, I guess the networking, it comes down to
He's the
connecting,
connector, yeah.
right? And so that's how we've grown everything. And so if we know, you know, like you just mentioned a coffee shop. If we know a coffee shop that's looking for accounting services and they mention it, we're going to connect them.
Oh yeah, so, I know this great
that's
firm.
it. And so we God, last year, what was the number? 124 landed referrals.
Yeah,
I think it was 124.
That's insane.
Yeah, and that's all we could track.
Yeah.
That's not the events we have. That's not
the ones we didn't know about.
Yeah, for sure.
And so if you're connecting people and making other people's lives and businesses better, again, it all comes back, you know.
It really does
to you. But that's great. That's an awesome reputation.
Yeah, no, that was first and foremost.
Right.
So that was first and foremost for sure.
Awesome.
And on top of all that, you have your own business, Henderson Promos. You're the co-owner, CEO.
Yeah.
She really runs things though. I mean, in reality.
I keep seeing numbers. I think you tripled business, or you increased the product. You guys have over 700,000 items.
We can put a logo on anything. We name it. We do surfboards. We do golf bags.
Yeah.
You know,
step and repeats.
The sky's the limit. And of course, we do the popular T-shirts and pens and things.
Oh, sure,
like that.
but there are so many other products that you could put a thing on.
There's so many, and there's so many cool and innovative products too that you could give out, and we're constantly trying, you know, to top new items, and so we have these little tablets.
Yeah.
That you could put into water and they turn into towels, hand
right,
towels.
Yeah.
So it's like such cool,
just
like,
unique items. Like, oh, whoa, this is
that
cool.
People are gonna be like, awesome, and be excited to use them, and then see your logo all the time. Like, you know, gum, mints, those come in handy. Chapsticks, you know, people are using all the time. So just getting your logo out there in front of people repeatedly. Makes
and again, it's the same thing. Promotional items. If you give somebody, you know, a T-shirt, for instance. You know, they're much more likely to wear that out to events, whether they're running or doing something, or taking let's say a tumbler mug with them, than, you know, maybe you're $50 on a Facebook ad.
People feel special when they are given a gift.
And Facebook's great. Don't get me wrong.
No, it's great. But I was like, whoa, this is, you know, free, you know, whatever. Like, whoa, this is cool. And then I was like, I'm going to use this. This is really awesome.
Yeah.
And we pivot. I mean, so I guess you could probably talk to a little bit about our major pivot.
Well, during the pandemic. So of course, with promos, we do so many events. Everyone needs
and events,
pens for
scaled
events,
back,
that, right?
Postponed.
Exactly.
That was going 100. I mean, it was 100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
we were so busy.
unbelievable.
And then
she was crushing it.
Yeah, and then when the pandemic happened,
full stop.
all
10% of business.
Right. So, oh my gosh, everything got canceled. We had to really pivot our business.
Yeah, and how did you? How did you adjust?
Yeah, so we have manufacturers who instead of doing pop sockets and fidget spinners,
T-shirts, jackets,
they started making masks.
Yep. Okay.
So
masks, hand sanitizer.
Exactly. So we changed our business to making masks and helping hospitals and states in need with PPE, personal protective equipment, so masks and gloves and things like that.
I gotta tell you, I can't tell you, I'm always impressed and proud by you. But the things that she did and adapted, I mean, you had Chrissy on the phone. You know, managing cargo containers and ships and international flights, and it's amazing.
Yeah, getting the supply chain was interrupted by all this as well.
Yeah, and making sure things were shipping and getting delivered on time. You know, sleepless nights, but it was all well worth it. And you know, and Bart started Henderson Promos, you know, in our kitchen in Massachusetts, like paying his way through law school.
Yeah, that's
started
crazy.
With printing T-shirts in our kitchen.
Yeah, we used
just
to have
starting with T-shirts.
Like literally in the kitchen.
Yeah. Literally at night. You know, get home from studying all day, and I'd press T-shirts.
Right.
In the kitchen.
We need 57 T-shirts.
That's exactly.
Yeah, I was like, hey, have you seen the box of larges?
Right.
Like,
yeah, and then as people got our T-shirts, they liked them. They told their friends. They ordered.
And it grew
we just
from there.
grew to now having over 700,000 products.
Yep.
And
but the impacts that the PPE had too was, I mean, you know, the state of New Jersey told us that we were the only secure supplier who was able to get the hospitals owned in New Jersey PPE throughout the entire process.
Wow.
And I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
We're so lucky.
And that was a huge need.
Yeah.
Huge need.
Yeah, for sure.
So we really we pivoted and now we're making.
Now we're bringing it to the U.S.
So we actually manufacture the masks here in the U.S. now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's I don't think anything's
we
made
have
in
a
the U.S.
factory,
anymore, right? So
I mean, so now it's USA made and Henderson Promos. So it's very exciting that we're going to be able to help so many people and have it made here in the United States.
That's amazing.
But that goes to what you said. You know, during the pandemic, you can either kind of sit there or you can adapt.
Right.
And what we did was we tried to adapt as well as possible. And
we weren't watching Netflix. We were working, you know. And,
no. You were working, helping, and on top of that, competing in a pageant, winning a title.
Right.
You know. life doesn't stop. We got to keep moving. Life is short. There is a pandemic. We still got to live our lives and do the best that we can to help other people.
Yeah. Well, you can't stop now too, because you're going on to compete in Las Vegas, correct? There's a bigger title at stake.
Totally. So we're waiting for the exact date because of the pandemic.
Sure.
It could be in October, it could be in January.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting.
Got to be prepared.
Got to be prepared.
Okay.
So starting to prepare right now, and for the national title, Mrs. American, which is going to be in Vegas. So excited. So that entails like a week long of going to events with all the other state title holders.
Right.
So it's going to be really exciting.
So it's all 50?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all 50. So we're going to be out there at events, getting to know one another, building our friendships, and having fun. And then it's going to be the national pageant, which is so exciting.
Yeah.
And I already feel like a winner though because I'm Mrs. New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm not going to be quite as nervous for this one because
this one, like, this is just like a cherry on top. Then.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. I mean, look at her; she could win it for sure, 100%.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But what she's able to do right now in already bringing more attention to the organization she works with, I mean, that's
the best thing.
Yeah.
Being Mrs. New Jersey, being able to help our great state.
Yeah.
My home state is the best thing. So, winning the national title would be incredible. Right. But I already feel like a winner. So.
I got a good feeling. what other state can compete with us, right? Really, seriously.
Thank you. Well, they're all amazing women. So, I'll be happy for any state that wins and just meeting new women to making new friendships and getting out there more, and on a national level. Yeah. Raising awareness for these organizations on a national level is what it's all about,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
Is there anything I didn't hit, or is there anything else you guys are working on? I can't imagine
anything,
but I can imagine though.
If there's anything else we work on.
I mean, there's always so much going on.
Yeah.
But you just gotta have fun. Make time for each other and just put your best foot forward all the time.
And I guess we'll be on the lookout. I imagine you have not a touring schedule, but you have events that
I have events all the time.
Okay.
So check out like my Instagram, Kristina Henderson, Mrs. New Jersey American Instagram, and then my Facebook as well. And it'll be out there, and I'll keep posted the date of the national pageant. Once I have it, I'll release it to everyone.
That's amazing.
Would love for anyone to come out and support.
And is it HendersonPromos.com?
HendersonPromos.com.
If you have a business, if you have an event, if you have anything that you need products,
and you can
for.
email info, right? Info
at HendersonPromos.com. And we work with companies nationwide. We have clients in California, Florida. So we'll work with anyone. Save you money.
They'll get it to you in high quality products, my friends.
Exactly. Yeah. The big thing that you'll get with Henderson Promos versus other things is going to be the connections. You know? We care and we support our clients and we help them grow. So when you work with Henderson Promos, you're not just getting a t-shirt or a hat. You're getting partners in the community who are going out to events and advocating for you.
For sure.
That's amazing. Yeah. Well, great luck with the rest of your reign. Great luck in Las Vegas whenever that happens.
Viva Las Vegas!
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, don't get too crazy. You have a you have a title to win. Afterwards, there's definitely places to celebrate afterward in Las Vegas.
Sure. So many.
I wouldn't know anything about that, but, only because I don't remember. But well, great luck with everything. It's great. It's great seeing you. And
so good to see you.
Actually all met before, but we just didn't, in passing or in some capacity.
And it's so cool to see your space. It's so much fun here. I mean, beautiful. I wish everybody could see this place. It's really
cool. It's like you're in a comic book.
We're getting there. We're getting there. That is the goal. That is the goal. So, but hey, if I market myself correctly, we'll probably get there. So
we'll get some cool items for you.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys,
Thank
Kristina,
you so
Bart,
much.
the Henderson, and our mutual friend Cranston Dean here would like to send his hello and congratulations.
Thank you. Hey,
great to hear
thank
from
you so much.
Very talented musician. Thank you for tuning in, Cranston.
Appreciate it.
You're amazing. So great luck with everything, and thank you guys so much for coming in.
Yeah, loves it.
Thanks for sharing your universe with me today. So, and thanks for watching, everybody else. We'll see you later.